Hey, hello, here we are again. We're outside, so it's Hollywood. We are in Hollywood and we see this really cool searchlight thing in the sky, which I thought was coming from the Hollywood Bowl, but we're kind of far away from the Hollywood Bowl.
That's not the bowl.
That's not the bowl. And this is my BFF Dina, you guys.
Saturday night.
Saturday night, just like we pictured it. Anyway, it looks so cool. It almost looks like an alien thing or something. Oh, look, you can see stars. There's a star. Maybe it's like a UFO. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, we don't have any Mandela Effect stories tonight, which I know bums most of you out. And I know sometimes I get a lot of dislikes because people want me to talk about the Mandela Effect, which I can understand. But we thought this was such a cool view, and we want to talk about weird things anyway that are like paranormal. So Dina has a couple ghost stories, and I have a ghost story that I did not get to tell the last time on my last paranormal ghost story type video. So you start, Dina. She works.
Okay.
She has ghost stories from work. Okay.
So my ghost story is at the studio in the parking garage.
Now, which studio is this?
Sony.
Okay.
And so there have been a number of sightings of a gentleman who probably looks like he's from the 30s or 40s,
No
wearing
way.
like a derby hat,
You didn't tell
all
me
in
this.
a black suit.
Wow.
And a number of people had spotted him, and I didn't think anything of it one way or the other. I don't usually, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they were just mistaken.
Yeah.
Why is it a ghost just because somebody's wearing a derby hat? But
Because you're an Earth sign, you're very practical.
yes, very practical.
She's a Taurus, folks.
That's right. But one day, I'm getting ready to back my car out of my spot, and I see off to one side a guy in a derby hat and all black suit,
Oh my God.
and carrying a briefcase. And I am ready to back out, but I'm going to wait because he's going to pass kind of near my car. And, he's a co-worker. He's in my parking garage, so he's a co-worker. I don't want to, be backing my car up too close to a co-worker. So
Mhm.
I'm waiting and waiting, and he passes behind a big cement pylon. And I'm
Oh.
waiting for him to come out the other side of the pylon because, of course, then he'll be a little bit close to my car, and I don't want to
Uh-huh.
hit him. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. He's
Uh-huh.
not coming out from behind the pylon.
No way.
So I start like kind of slowly easing out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't see him. Don't see him. I'd even drive around the pylon just to see because I was like,
Whoa.
where did that guy go?
Huh.
Never could find him. Never saw him. And it turned out that very same area and that very same thing of like him disappearing behind a pylon and not coming out of the other side
Uh-huh.
is exactly what other coworkers have seen.
Oh my God.
So that is the ghost.
Wow, you never told me that story.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I asked. Did you have a second one, or was that the
No,
one?
that was the one.
Okay. Well, I've got we're going to title this video Hollywood Ghost Stories. So this is the one that I didn't get to tell with my friend Jen when, Jen, you know Jen. She and I were in the car, and this was maybe back in March. But, so I used to work at the Laugh Factory, as I'm sure you know. And you did know
I
that,
did.
right?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Waiting for a response.
Okay. I
Okay.
thought you were talking to your people.
I'm talking to my people, and I'm talking to you.
Okay.
The one does not cancel out the
One
other.
of your people.
Yes, you're one of my people. But you get the privilege of talking to me in real life.
That's right.
Anyway, so, oh God, I love this view. It's so beautiful. Anyway, what is that? Is that a planet up there, by the way?
Maybe it's awfully bright.
It is awfully bright. Anyway, we're facing, we are facing east.
Yeah.
So if any of yous knows what the planet is. But back to the point, I digress. So I used to work at the Laugh Factory, and a lot of times I would be there on the weekends, and I would be there alone. And when anyone would come up the stairs, because the offices were in the attic kind of place, or the highest level. So when anyone would come up the stairs, I would never hear them. Like the stairs had been retrofitted or something, so I would never hear them. But on days when I was working there alone, I would hear what sounded like somebody coming up the stairs, and then weird, and then nobody ever showed up.
Well, of course, because there wasn't.
Anybody. And those are, let's let parallel universe past present, because those stairs should not make any noise. But since I was hearing them, that was really strange. So that was the first part. But then the second part was there was a finance office and just down the hall. and I would be there alone, and I would hear somebody shuffling papers furiously. Like I would hear the sound like papers were being shuffled furiously. And there was nobody there. And also come to find out that the Laugh Factory building used to be the Marx Brothers building. So I'm almost wondering if somebody was worried about, you know, in a past parallel universe was worried about like their taxes, or they just had to find something, because it was just so very strange.
A lot of invoices.
Yes, exactly. But it was so weird. And that was the day, of course, that was the place where Rodney Dangerfield like called one day, and he's like, hey, yeah, I want to come on stage and do my turn. I want to do my turn. So I think they let him do his turn that night.
Did you tell him only if you can find the ghost on the steps?
Yeah, I should have. That would have been cool. He might have scared him away. Anyway, so those are our ghost stories, and we're coming to you, well, not live when you hear this, but we're very lively now from Hollywood on a Saturday night, just like we pictured it.
Saturday night.
I love when she does that. She imitates it because she sounds cooler than I do when she says it. Anyway, that's about all. Oh God, it just got really dark.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Love y'all. Peace out.